Alright, so everybody keeps saying that there's no place to farm rawhide. You can't find any rawhide. All you can do is kill wolves, and all the wolves do is just drop a handful of rawhide. They only drop 4 or 5 rawhide. It's terrible. I have ported up to the Cardoon shrine in North Brightwood, and I'm doing some stuff before I start doing uh, the rawhide because when I come up here, I'm farming. I am after rawhide, but that's not the only reason I've come up here. Actually, I just ran this route and I'm back to the beginning of it. Uh, so I took and come back up, and this is how I go when I'm doing my rawhide route. I do get these star metal. There's a couple of gold spawns up on top if you want gold ore. I actually have a bunch of gold ore in my bag right now. I'm not sure if there's a market for gold, so that's why I haven't done it. Some days there are buy orders for gold, and you can make some money from them. Some orders there are not. Some days there are not orders for gold. Uh, so you can store it until somebody does put buy orders up for gold, or you can try to sell it. But either way, I know that star metal is selling, so I am grabbing the star metal as I go down. I am just outside of Cardoon, Cardun, however you say it, where you do some stuff for um, Jonas. And I am grabbing all of the goodies as I go down. And I just saw a mob spawning back in. I hope that isn't just spawning back in from where I killed it. I hope somebody else has come through here and already got some kills, because if that's just respawning from where I killed it, then I'll be sad. That means there may not be a bunch of stuff up. And obviously, you gotta harvest the bushes before you can actually skin the lion to get the hide from it. But anyway, this Iron Bend Cougar right here, he drops 57 rawhide. There's another one, and I recommend either a bow or a musket because there are some deer in this route. And if you just come down here with an axe or a hatchet or something, you're going to spook the deer up and have a hard time killing them. You may be able to kill them if you're a better player than I am, and I can kill them, but it's just way easier with a bow or a musket. And most people that play with me know that I prefer the bow like several times to one to the musket. Um, I just always have. I've just enjoyed the bow play much more than the musket. I got 56 from that one. Um, I'm just running around the cliff here. Oh, there's a deer sitting there by the weirdwood. And that's another thing I do. I come in here, I get the weirdwood, I get the deer, I get the cats. So I skin this elk, and I got 70 rawhide from that elk. There is another, I guess that's a corrupted miner. I thought I saw another deer up there. Keep our eye open on that hillside, and we might see another deer start to move in a minute. But I get the weirdwood too, because the weirdwood does sell well. And if you're about trying to make money, which is what a lot of us are trying to do right now, you want all of the mats that you can bring back into town that are worth having and worth selling. So that's what I'm doing. I got 74 from that deer. Get these other two weirdwood trees. Somebody could have stolen my weirdwood or could have stolen my deer, but it's the middle of the day on Friday on Marama, and so people aren't playing as much as they might at some other days. But I've just run around the bluff. I've dropped down Cardoon. It's right up above us. If you look on the map, Cardun, however you say it, there's a shrine I ported into. I'm just running around down here. I see a cat on my compass. I just saw something. I thought I saw something laying on the ground. Maybe I hallucinated. Anyway, there's a cat on my compass, so I'm running toward the cat. I see the cat. Shoot the cat. Skin the cat. There's another 57 rawhide. There's a elk up on top of the hill. I shot him. I go up, I skin the elk. There's another 70 rawhide. And like I said, I'm doing a farm, so like I am after rawhide, and I do want rawhide, but I also see lodestone over there. Lodestone is worth about as much. Oh, well, somebody's farming the lodestone. If he doesn't come after me, I'll leave him alone. Comes after me, he or I, or she or I, one will die. But run around. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else. This is where like the winter event and the summer medley fair event and all that kind of spawn. Sometimes there's some deer right in here and some cats and stuff, but I am not seeing any. But I will take this iron ore here because iron ore is very valuable and very sought after. I see another cat showing on my radar. Where is said cat? I see it. Kill the cat. Skin the cat. That's another 60 rawhide. Hug this wall on the way back up. I think that that guy or girl have been killing some of the animals too, because there's usually more cats and more deer down here than what I am seeing. Make sure you hug the wall on the way back up through there. If you don't, you get over into the corrupted camp, and just keep the bluff side or the mountain side to the left of you and your mount. Ride around, ride around. Try not to get stuck in the trees like I am. We'll pick the road up here in a minute and we'll follow it up. And up the hillside here, there's a good spawn of cats part way up this hillside. And there's usually some more weirdwood, but somebody has harvested the weirdwood, but here is one of the cats. I just saw the other person jump off the edge there. They're farming. They're over there farming. I guess there's some more lodestone over there. They can have that. There's another 57 rawhide. There's another cat. There's another 59 rawhide. There is a missing spawns right in here somewhere. There's a cat. I don't know how many they killed, but that's something you're going to have to contend with. I mean, when you start running a route like this, once people find it, they're going to run it. They're going to contend with you for it. They're going to want the mats too. And probably me putting it on YouTube is just going to destroy it. But, you know, this is like a named. I'm not sure what it's supposed to drop. I've not got anything besides like some green garbage from it. But I ran through the cave and ran out this side. And there are some cats out here that you can kill and skin. There's another one up here somewhere. I guess he skinned it. Or she. They skinned it. That person skinned it. So another one. Right there it is. I shoot it. I skin it. There's usually a few more in here. I'm assuming that other person has killed some of them. And then I go back up here, and then there is one right over here, according to my compass. And yes, I use the compass a lot. I use that more than like the maps or the stuff like that because it actually works pretty good now. There was a day and a time when it did not work well and it was all bugged out. And I still wouldn't say it works perfectly, but it does work some. And you get the Dragon Glories, you get a few fire modes, maybe got a fire wisp, which was unusual. I have a quest to kill turkeys, so kill turkeys. There's another person over there. Not sure what Hawaiian Joy is doing. I guess he's practicing something. Just saw the sparkles and stuff. Maybe he's just trying to practice and get better at something. Anyway, and then here we're back up to the shrine where I poured it in at. Still don't have a full bag of stuff, so just run back down and start all over. I do jump up and get the star medal and stuff, and I may go ahead and get the gold orb since we got so few of the cats and the elk and stuff that time where we're sharing spawn with people. Uh, that's going to happen on occasion. I'm hoping, is the star medal respawned yet? Wow, I got back so quick that the star medal hasn't even respawned yet. That's unfortunate. We will take the fiber though since it's up. It's not huge spawns of fiber. It looks like I'm getting 14 to 17 or something like that per, which is not an immense amount. But that's, it's probably what, 50 cents a piece. So probably somewhere between 20-ish dollars and 30-ish dollars, something like that. Probably say 25 just to have a nice round number to work with. And there appears to be a cat right down here. So I'm going to run and see if I can find said cat before I drop down into the valley. Because if it's up on here on top, nobody's coming up here to kill it that's used to hunting down in the valley for the cats. Because that's usually where I hunt them at. I assume that's where other people find them and hunt them at also. But I don't know that for sure. But, we'll give it another shot. We're going to do another round. And then I'll stop recording. I'll probably be about full on my bag, and I'll go back to town and put some more stuff up for sale. There appear to be cats over here that I have jumped down away from. There's one. It says that there is another one up here in this corner. It may be up on top. Nope, there it is. Hot dog. I'll shoot it. Skin said cat. That was another 59 rawhide. I've got 3,068 right now. It's my third trip through. I have a cat on the radar, compass, whatever you want to call it. There's a turkey, since I have a quest for turkeys. I'm going after said turkey. I'll kill the corrupted guy because you never know when they'll drop money. He didn't drop any money. But yeah, if you're looking for a way to farm rawhide, if there's not 2 or 3 people up here, if there's much more than 2 people, then I just go do something else. I mean, even if it is the wolves or whatever, no, they don't drop as much. But if you're the one killing them and harvesting them all, you'll wind up with more than you will sharing with 2 or 3 people up here. But it may be that that's what you wind up having to do sometimes. It's what I have to do sometimes. But it's not the goal or the ideal. There's another deer right there on the hillside. I missed. Wow, I missed again. You can tell I don't play with aim lock, huh? Well, there's a deer running around there. Somebody jumped. Did I do that? Possibly. I saw some nuts right here somewhere. At least I thought I did. Oh well. Don't see them now. Deer right there. Yeah, I see a cat right there. Skin the ironbound cougar. Pick up the nuts. Get the rivercrest when it's up. All moats are good moats. Again, this is back to where the event thing gets set up, like the I can't remember what they're called, festive event things for the summer event and the winter event and Easter event maybe. I really don't remember what they're called. Villages, perhaps? And there's another cat. Yeah, somebody's definitely killing part of the spawn, because there's usually way more than this down here. And if there's not anything to kill, get on your mount. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Watch what you're doing. Stay close to the wall. Keep it on your left. Watch your compass to see if you see any more mobs. If you don't see more mobs, and just keep hugging the wall on your left. Looking for cats, looking for deer. People say that wolves aren't worth fooling with, but I'll tell you what, if I see a wolf on my compass whenever I'm looking for rawhide, you better believe I'm going to ride toward it. Deer are really good because they'll drop like 70 usually. I mean, it's not as good as the old farm was in Cutlass Keys. Either of the old farms were in Cutlass Keys. It's the best farm I found. Not the only farm I found, but the best. Go back here, pick up the road, ride up the hill. Starting to see cats pop on my radar. Starting to see the weirdwood spawn. So some of the weirdwood trees are up. Somebody's not been here chopping them down this time like they had last time. I don't know if we ran them off. Wasn't trying to really. I mean, they were flagged. We were flagged. Trying to avoid conflict maybe, but we weren't looking to give conflict. We were just doing our thing while they were doing their thing. Since I am getting so little, I'm going to go ahead and farm the gold ore. Like I said, I don't have any use for it. I'm hoping somebody's got some buy orders up for it. I'll just take and turn it into instant coin. I mean, if it's more than 50 cents a piece. There's $300 right there. I consider that not a horrible return on time. I'm already up here doing stuff and just looking for stuff to fill my bag up with. And it's way faster to do it with gold ore than it is to do it with green wood. The market for green wood has went down a little bit anyway. People aren't buying it like they were. I think they've got tired of paying the high prices for it and are starting to chop it themselves, which makes perfect sense to me. I mean, but I'm not willing to sell it at the low prices. I might chop my own, but all right, there's the named again. Like I said, I'm not sure what this thing's supposed to drop, but maybe I'm just so over leveled it can't drop for me. That is entirely possible. There's a crate here. I got it the first time I came through. And there is some. Oh, it's back. The saltpeter's back. It wasn't up the second time we ran through. I mean, it's not a great amount of saltpeter, but if you're trying to upgrade the Gorgon stuff, you need some of it. And if you're not trying to upgrade the Gorgon stuff, maybe you can sell it and make a little on it. People overlook the obvious things that, hey, you can have a little bit of something and make a little bit of money. So even if it's not the main thing you're farming when you're out, unless there's just so much of the stuff that you are farming that you can't keep up with it, maybe it's better to stop and pick up some of the other stuff and, you know, get some of that along the way too. At least that's my theory. That's what I try to do. Because I'm about farming the end of it, the money, the coin. I'm not just about farming just rawhide. I mean, if I was needing rawhide to make leather out of, I might be looking at it differently. And maybe I should be looking at it differently. But I'm just looking at it the way it seems to make sense to me. That may not make sense to anyone else, but it's just what I'm trying to do. But I've got, looks like I've got 4,191 rawhide right there. That just in, I don't know exactly how long I've been doing this. Like I said, I made the first loop before I started recording the video, and then I've made, this is the end of the second loop, I believe. After seeing what I had. If you find this to be a positive thing, please like. If not, well, hopefully I haven't wasted too much of your time or upset you. Either way, have a great day. Check back in later if you like stuff like this.